Welcome to the Quest Forums channel. I had a conversation with another minister a few weeks ago, and the topic that we discussed was pretty interesting to me. I've been thinking about it a bit since then and thought it would be a good idea to talk about it here on the channel. And we were discussing communion. And he was explaining how he used to make a practice of having a box of the little separately hermetically sealed communion cups. And those little plastic cups that were already pre-filled with juice and that had a piece of bread included in them as well. And he had this box and he made them available to anybody that wanted one at any time so that they could take them home. And so that they could have communion wherever they were and whenever they wanted to. And what eventually occurred was he had it explained to him by somebody else that he shouldn't have been doing that for reasons having to do with his own tradition, because he is a Methodist. And according to Methodist doctrine, there was an issue at play there that meant that he had to stop what he was doing, which I'm not going to discuss that here. I do go over that more in the article that's associated with this video, and the link is down below if you want to check that out. And while you're there, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and leave a like with this video, because that'll help the channel grow. But in any case, what I think the more important issue really is something far more basic. Something that would be true of me and of just about any Christian in any other group or denomination. And it has to do with the fact that what he was kind of encouraging cut against the idea of what communion is for, which is built right into that particular name. It's about communing. It's about having a relationship. And we do understand that communion is about a vertical relationship. It's about our relationship with God. But it's also a horizontal relationship. It's about our connection to other Christians. That is something that we are supposed to do together. And it's one of the things that the kind of the quintessential passage on the topic says. It says it in a few places, but the verse that I picked out is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 33. And it says, "Therefore, my brothers and sisters, when you come together to eat, welcome one another." And so this is something that we are supposed to do as a group. We're supposed to do as a body of believers, to be taking the time together to be reminded of Christ's sacrifice, the fact that he gave his life for us so that we could be saved from sin. But also as we look forward to the promise, recognizing that he didn't remain in the grave, but he rose again, ascended to heaven, and one day he is coming back for all of us. This is something that is, again, that's meant for a group. And so it's not something that you're supposed to do on your own. Now, I can certainly picture some exceptions to this general principle. And we can see that just in the situation that we're in right now. With the coronavirus, a lot of people are being isolated or quarantined. And so someone in that situation, if they feel that need for that tangible reminder of what Christ has done for them, then I wouldn't have any problem with them using one of these setups or anything really that they have ready at hand that reminds them of his broken body and his spilled blood. But again, there's a general principle that we're supposed to follow most of the time, which means that this is something that we are supposed to do together. And if someone wants to take communion on their own, then that is not a matter of spirituality, that's a matter of convenience, and it is incorrect. If it's something that they have to do, that is different, but wanting to do it makes it wrong. And as ministers, we should not be facilitating that. Instead, we should be encouraging people to understand the truth that this is meant for a group. It doesn't have to be a big group, but it's meant for a group. And so I just thought that that was worth sharing. If you have any thoughts on it that you'd like to discuss, you can leave that down in the comments. And again, as you're scrolling down there, maybe leave a like for the video. If you have any questions, you can leave those there. Or if it's of a more personal nature, you can reach out through email or through Facebook messaging. Thank you very much for checking out this video. And until next time, keep looking up.